your dreams. And they say, do what you want.
Hello everybody and welcome to The Other Side. My name is Mike Miller. I've created this show to bring on local musicians and artists and other creative folks. And today I'm very proud to have a special guest, James Michael Taylor. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for inviting me.
And you're a musician and have a background in film and acting. We were trying to decide when we had met. It was several years back. You knew Johann Wagner, and I was seeing you play at the White Elephant. And then there was a feature about you in the Fort Worth Weekly I read,
Jeff Prince.
Prince, yeah. I thought that was a good story. You just create so much music. You were telling me just a while ago you have 40 albums?
Yeah,
Something
I'm working
like
on 41.
41?
Yeah.
41 albums?
Yeah.
You put out another album every few months.
Every 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
You're a very prolific writer.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a compliment. People go, oh, Taylor's prolific. But I'd rather they said he wrote a good song than, yeah, he wrote 2,000 songs, you know.
That's how I feel about all my songs.
Yeah.
But
Don't know if it's a compliment or not, it's just something to say.
well, you gave me a couple of your albums a couple of years ago. I listened to them, and I was just really impressed with the creativity, and I didn't know what your feelings were. I think I suggested you contact Sesame Street or somebody like that with some of those songs. You had a Grasshopper song and other songs that I thought were very relatable to children.
Yeah, well, people are always telling me what I ought to do.
Yeah.
And if they had sent as many songs to as many people for as many reasons as I have, their enthusiasm would be curbed.
Yeah.
Right now, there's a big push by the people that do mangoes, mango farmers.
Really?
They're trying to make it the next banana.
Oh, yeah.
So I got this song on my last album called Mangoes. So I sent it to them, and I'm going to send it to every name on their whole corporate list, hoping somebody will finally listen to it.
Yeah.
But those people, they got their own ideas.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, yeah.
And you know, even anybody that's been involved in singing, and playing, and writing music, you're given so much stuff that is disappointing that after a while you begin to kind of cringe when somebody even offers you anything. I mean, I still listen because you never know.
Yeah.
But you don't do it because you have high expectations.
Yeah. I know that's right. It just
and I understand that when I give people one of my CDs, that they have the same reticence as I do. That they've probably had the same experience I've had. So I don't even expect most people to listen to it. In fact, I go around and pick them back up after people leave.
I would too. They're too expensive
Yeah, really.
to give away.
I've given CDs to 4 people, the same CD.
And they keep leaving it behind?
Well,
Oh, they lose it or something?
Harry Chapin has a brother, I think his name is Michael.
Oh, yeah.
And back years ago, there's this big conferences where they choose entertainment, the college send out representatives to see who's going to play for them this year.
Oh, yeah.
And so I gave his brother, at the time it was an album. This is how long ago it was. I had an album called Feathers in the Wind. I gave him my Feathers in the Wind album, and then when they struck all of the sets and everything, and everybody left, I went back, and there my record was on his table, so I gave it to somebody else.
Yeah, I don't blame you, yeah. But the internet is, it's great because it does allow us to put things out there and have it out there for the future.
I put 3 songs up last night.
Did you?
There's a place called alonetone.com,
Yeah.
ALONATONE. I don't know why, but that's the name of it. And you get an MP3 of anything, if it's yours. It takes about 4 or 5 minutes for it to upload, and it's there for if you want somebody to be able to hear a song, you just give them that link and they can go right there and listen to it.
Yeah.
And so last night I posted like 3 songs there, and then I grabbed that address and put it on my MySpace page, so anybody that wanted to listen to those songs.
Yeah, yeah.
So it makes it real easy.
Is that and that's accessible from your Facebook page as well?
No, you have to go to Alone Tone,
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, if I put the address at Facebook,
Yeah.
you just click it and it goes there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right, yeah.
Share it out there through it like that. Yeah, yeah. I listened to those that you sent me over the weekend. Gosh, I always lose my train of thought. But I wanted to talk a little about your movie career. Like you were co-star with Lou Diamond Phillips in a show back.
Well, that's really exaggerating it.
Really?
There was a film made for TV called Time Bomb, 1984, 1985, and Lou Diamond Phillips and I were at the same agency.
Yeah.
And he and I were both in it, and this was before he did Richie Valens. So he and I both, we might have been co-extras.
Yeah, yeah.
We were co-extras in
Yeah,
the movie.
yeah.
But Lou, he went on to things where you actually would see him in public. Most
Yeah.
of what I've done you won't find in public. Even in Wild Bill, I'm the guy in the back. You know,
Yeah.
it's like I wouldn't be someone you'd notice.
Which movie was that where you're driving that truck and there's that,
Oh, that was Walker, Texas Ranger.
oh, that was Walker, Texas
Yeah.
Ranger. You were on that too?
But yeah, but once I got out of the truck, I had some kind of mask on, and I couldn't prove it was me. I mean, even my mother wouldn't recognize me. So it's like, it was the same in RoboCop. You know, you have the clay mask. So it's like that's me. Honest, that was me over there.
Well, I'm sure it was a lot of fun. You went to Spain and were over there 6 months for a shooting.
There's a George Slizer took a book by Jose Saramago called the Stone Raft. And it was about, the Stone Raft was Portugal and Spain, which are some kind of peninsula. I can't remember exactly the name right now. But they broke off and were floating toward America. And it was like a political statement about the influence of America on other countries.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of protesting that.
Yeah.
And so they actually had a scene where it looks like the earth opens up and it starts to break off. And so they bring in this American guy. Remember Red Adair? That when the first Iraq War, they brought in Red Adair to fix all of the burning oil wells.
I think so,
Red Adair is
yeah.
the guy that brought his crew in and could snuff out oil wells and stuff.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So in this movie, they brought in a crew in red overalls like Red Adair's.
Oh, really?
And I got to be the Red Adair character. And the joke in the movie was Americans, they think they can fix anything. And of
Yeah.
course, it didn't fix it.
Yeah, yeah,
They laugh at us,
yeah.
Europeans.
Yeah,
They think we're cute.
yeah.
We're dangerous.
Like
but
that
we're-
movie American Vacation. I thought that was so funny where they talk about the stupid Americans.
Yeah, that's how they say we have no culture. And
Yeah.
after you go over there, you come home, you go, maybe they're right. We got McDonald's,
Yeah, yeah.
Jack in the Box.
Well, I want to leave enough time for you to play some music for us on the show, and so I'm going to break and stay tuned and listen to some songs by James Michael Taylor.
I hear your voice. I go get my ladder. Pull on my gloves. Climb up to the gutter. The leaves gather round. Talk about the weather. I hear your voice. I go dig out our blanket. Electric controller, your grandmother's quilt. You always say it before I can think it. I hear your voice in the distance. I know what you would say to me this time of year. And though you were gone, I'd be still and listen. Your voice is still clear. I hear your voice in the distance. I know what you'd say to me this time of year. Though you were gone, I'd be still and listen. Your voice is still clear. I hear your voice as I climb down from my ladder. Watch your step now, you be careful. The leaves cling together, soak up the weather. And I hear your voice. That's called Your Voice. I think I'll do one now with a capo at 5, so that requires I make sure my E is in tune. That'll work. I grew up in California, so I got to go to the Redwoods as a child. Off the coast of California, where the dolphins ride the waves, we stood and watched them from the cliffs above, till the sunlight went away, and we slept in ancient shadows underneath the redwood trees. And the warmth we shared completely is just the quiet memories. Those old trees might live forever. We know our life is short. Why must love be even shorter? And the hope that love supports. I stand here by the river, and I wonder what went wrong. And the best that I can do is try to catch a glimpse of you. Now I'm alone. I accept we had to part, but my state of mind tells a different story to my heart. Now our stories might be different, but our states of mind the same. Yours might be Oklahoma, maybe Kansas is to blame. A girl in Indiana, maybe a boy out on the coast. There's a girl in Midland, Texas that I think about the most. Now I'm alone, and I accept we had to part. But my state of mind tells a different story to my heart. Off the coast of California, where the dolphins ride the waves, we stood and watched them from the cliffs of love, till the sunlight went away. It went away. Sometimes you meet somebody that you want to write songs with. And I met a lady at Kerrville. Her name was Lisa Ashman. And we wrote this song together. Billy Mack and Don McCrae drive to work each dawn at 6. Down the mountain to the factory, makes handles out of hickory sticks. The job is easy labor, hanging handles on the line. Drags them through the lacquer, killing more than time. First batch of handles drying on that dripping drying rack. Another batch of brain cells dying, they'll never get them back. Flatbed full of handles, yard high with hickory chips. Their eyes glazed like a pastry, they wipe sweat from their cracking lips. They don't worry about no G-man, come close the factory down. They got a cousins, got an uncles, got connections back in town. And there's not a living thing within 10 feet of that room. Not a silverfish, not a cockroach, not a seed pod, not a bloom. Ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. Well, the wind once blew a firefly blinking through the door. They swore it was a spaceship. They swatted to the floor. They don't smoke tobacco. They don't need no whiskey fix. At night, deep in their pillows, they dream about hickory sticks. Ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. Well, the hearse drives down the mountain, followed by pickup trucks. The boys are leaving early, yeah, they're going home deluxe. Well, their teacher said they're slackers, boss said they're just hicks, but somebody's got a lacquer, candles made of hickory sticks. Hey, ooh, hey, ooh, hey, ooh. Somebody's got a lacquer, hickory and old hardware. Somebody's got a lacquer, handles made of hickory sticks. Somebody's got a lacquer, handles made of hickory sticks. Hey, ooh, hey, ooh, hey, ooh, hey, ooh, hey, ooh. I was at a festival one time, and it's down on a river, down the Brazos. And there'd been a lot of rain, so they were letting the water out of the dam above us. And the river wasn't as calm as it normally was, but nobody was noticing. So something happened, I had to write about it. Probably took 45 seconds for it to happen, and so I wrote like a 4-minute song about it. He said, help, a lonely cry for his existence. He said, help, the campground echoed his resistance. As I see him in the distance, I responded his insistence. He said, help, as he flowed down with the water, not a scream, just that word and not much louder, just a statement, not a shout. He held his chin up like an otter. He said, help. As the swelling waters lift him, he said, help. The sand beneath his feet was shifting, lost his footing, now he's drifting. Will the hands of time constrict him? He said, help. I got sunflowers and tomatoes, castor beans and summer squash. I got roses, coffee grounds, but this summer is awash. And there's lightning and there's thunder sparking across the dusty plain. Oh, I love the distant fireworks, but what I really need is rain. He said, help. Not like he was dying. He said, help. It was me that he was eyeing. Our time had come, there's no denying. Like a puppy's gentle crying, he said, help. I knew I was rushing into trouble. He said, help. I knew that the drowning could be double, that I must avoid a struggle with the boy that broke the bubble. He said, help. Oh, why can't I forget it? He said, help. A but to forget is not permitted. You can't stop once you're committed. I'm confused and I'll admit it. He said, help. We were meant to meet that day, bobbing in the current. You can't hold destiny away when you're stripped of all deterrence, and the memory will replay as that river scene recurrent. He said, help. People standing there just talking on the shore, drinking beer and gawking, smoking cigarettes and laughing, all the fun that they were having. He said, help. As he felt the river's power, he said, help. Help me delay my final hour. Though unspoken, I can sense it. You can buy, but no one rents it. He said, help. He was someone's little brother. He said, help. Somewhere he had a mother. And where is this child's father? As I splash across the water, he said, help. I said, son, don't stop trying. He was silent as I shoved him toward the shoreline. All the people standing there. I said, do something, don't just stare. I said, help. Whereupon they pulled him out of the water, and I got out of the water, and I don't know who the kid was, and I don't know anything else beside that. I know I sang the song at that festival a year later, and I never got invited back. So sometimes you need to keep your mouth shut about stuff, but that's not the songwriter's job. When I got the fever, I was 10 years old. Mama called the doctor, so the story is told. The doctor's diagnosis made her blood run cold. Said your son's been infected by the number 9 cold. Well, I never told my mama how I got the disease. I hid the black scars on my elbows and knees. When you grab a boxcar, they're starting to roll. You miss that first step, you got a fistful of coal. Cold fever. Cold fever runs in my blood. Cold fever turned my name into mud. Gotta find a woman in every town. That's the only way to get the fever down. Well, they say you starve a fever when you feed it the cold. A wife and 6 kids can get pretty old. Well, I don't leave a trace and I never look back. And they found my old DeSoto on the railroad track. Cold fever. Cold fever runs in your blood. Cold fever turn your name into mud. Gotta find a woman in every town. That's the only way to get the fever down. Well, my mama died of cancer and my daddy fell apart. I don't like to talk about it because it breaks my heart. That old fever got me hopping, I don't want to be late. When I hopped that midnight special at the pearly gate. Cold fever. Cold fever runs in my blood. Cold fever turned my name into mud. Gotta find a woman in every town. That's the only way to get the fever down. I figure if the pharmaceutical companies can make up diseases, I can make up one. So that's about my disease. I lie on my back, look up through the leaves. The stars are still there. How could I know the moon would still glow since you went away? You know what I found out since you went away? I found out we're like everybody else. That's the last thing I would have thought about us. I thought we were different, but I found out everybody thinks they're different. I walk down the road, I kick a can, but I can't kick my memories of you. The stars, they still shine, and the moon, it still glows since you went away. Don't they even notice? Don't they even care? Me right here, you out there. And the moon, it still glows since you went away. Well, I was singing a song, so I wasn't thinking ahead about what I'm going to sing next. One more. I like that. It's nice to get a request for a song you know. It's the most requested song in Fort Worth, Texas. It's a song that I had never heard before. Well, I always try to sing the songs folks ask for, and that's for sure. They always seem to want to hear one more. For years, I tried to find that song they won't. I bought records and tapes and songbooks down at the store. I even called Bill Mack and asked if he would help me, and he said sure. Well, he played something, but he did not play one more. Come on and play one more, and I'll be happy. Play one more and I'll go home. Play one more and make it snappy. Play one more. Late at night, when I've sung my final chorus, you know some old bum will stumble through the door. He'll try to order up a beer. He'll say, hey, I just got here. So, buddy, won't you please play one more? Come on and play one more, and I'll be happy. Play one more, and I'll go home. Play one more and make it snappy. Play one more. Play one more, and I'll be happy. Play one more, and I'll go home. Play one more and make it snappy. Play one more. Come on now, just one
And they tell me, follow your dreams. And they say, do what you want, and money will come. Lots of people